Hey, what's up? It's Privacy J here. It's time to continue the M4 Max series lineup. Time to continue the M4 Mac lineup. So, Apple announced earlier via the press release the M4 Mac lineup. So let's start off with the M4 Mac Pro where been left off. And by the way, let's try again without interrupting my stream. So let's start off with this one where we left off. Because I forgot to unmute my mic by like 6 days ago. So let's start with gaming. Faster gaming performance in World of Warcraft. The War Within. The 14-inch MacBook Pro with M4 Pro, M3 Pro, and M1 Pro was 16.7, 13.0 times 8.5 times. Yeah. Faster simulation of dynamical systems in MATLAB. 14-inch MacBook Pro with M4 Pro with 8.1 times, 5.4 times, 4.2 times. And faster project build performance in Xcode. 6.5 times, 4.4 times, 3.8 times. So faster project build performance in Xcode, I already said that. And photo editing. Faster neural filter and function performance in Photoshop. 3.2 times, 2.9 times, 2.3 times. And finally, the M4 Max. M4 Max is available on the 14 and 16-inch MacBook Pro. We'll get to that update later this week. Is the world's most powerful in a pro laptop and redefines what a laptop can do. It will handle projects previously reserved for the most capable desktops, such as interacting with large language models with hundreds of billions of parameters. And you can rip through intensive creative workloads like detailed visual effects, 3D animation, and film scoring. It says LM Studio, up to 16-core CPU, up to 40-core GPU, up to 128 gigabytes unified memory. M4 Max compared to previous MacBook Pro models. So let's start with this on M4 Max. Yes, I forgot the 16-inch. We'll do that in a moment. 4.0 times, 3.0 times, and 1.2 times. 21.0 times, 14.8 times, 12.3 times. And the top best video AI. Faster video retiming performance in that situation. 23.8 times, 18.6 times, 13.4 times, but faster base calling performance in Oxford Nanopore Minnow. 2.4 times, 8.8 times, 1.2 times. The same thing as I said on a 14-inch model. 5.0 times, 3.2 times, and 2.3 times. 3.8 times, 2.6 times, 2.1 times. 3.7 times, 3.3 times, 2.4 times. All right. Let's get back to this one. So the 3D rendering, faster render performance redshift. 64.9, 55.5 times, 18.9 times. Video processing, 41.9 times, 35.8 times, 24.7 times. 51.2 times, 46.0 times, 29.5 times. That's DNA sequencing. Gaming, 18.3 times, 15.1 times 11.3 times, and 8.8 times 7.6 times 4.2 times. Code compiling 7.5 times 6.7 times 3.8 times, and photo editing is 3.5 times 3.1 times and 2.3 times. 7.8 times 6.6 times 2.3 times. Video processing 30.8 times 26.8 times 19.6 times. 41.5 times 36.1 times 24.2 times. Gaming 2.7 times 2.1 times and 1.6 times. 5.8 times 4.9 times. 2.4 times. Scientific analysis. Code compiling 4.6 times, 4.2 times to 2.1 times. 4.0 times, 3.6 times, 2.4 times. So that's all we got. Anyway, let's move along. MacBook Pro features the most advanced lineup of chips ever built for a Pro laptop. Phenomenal single and multi-threaded CPUs, performance, faster unified memory, enhanced machine learning accelerators. The M4 family of chips gives you the kind of speed and capability you never thought possible, and the powerful neural engine makes AI tasks like image upscaling and video caption creation as well as on device and Apple Intelligence future flies. So MacBook Pro with M4 is up to 3.4 times faster than M1. M4 Pro is up to 3.3 times faster than M1 Pro. M4 Max is up to 3.5 times faster than M1 Max. Next level's graphic performance. Game on. So we already read this. And you may read.
Run graphics-intensive workflows with a responsiveness that keeps up with your imagination. The M4 family of chips features a GPU with a second-generation hardware-accelerated ray tracing engine that renders images faster, so gaming feels more immersive and realistic than ever. And dynamic caching optimizes fast-on-chip memory to dramatically increase average GPU utilization, driving a huge performance boost for the most demanding pro apps and games.
Apple Intelligence genius at work. So you may read.
Apple Intelligence is the personal intelligence system that helps you write, express yourself, and get things done effortlessly. With groundbreaking privacy protections, it gives you peace of mind that no one else can access your data, not even Apple. One.
Writing tools can proofread your text and rewrite different versions until the tone and wording are just right, and summarize selected text with a click. And Siri, with an all-new design, richer language understanding, and the ability to touch Siri whenever it's convenient to you. Communicating with Siri is more natural than ever. Get time-sensitive messages at the top of your inbox, like an invitation for a meeting an hour or a reminder to check in for your flight. And Mail helps you summarize messages in a snap. Great power. With great power comes great privacy. Like with great powers comes great responsibility. Like from Spider-Man. Apple Intelligence is designed to protect your privacy at every step, and with groundbreaking private cloud compute. So which means I could skip that. Battery, we can do this all day and night. So remember, the new MacBook Pro has the longest battery life in ever in the Mac, up to 24 hours, and supports fast charge, allowing it to charge up to 50% in just 30 minutes. All models provide the same performance whether they plugged in or not, so you can spend more time thinking about an outlet for your passion, not your laptop. Up to 24 hours battery life, up to 14 more hours than Intel-based MacBook Pro. macOS sharp as a Mac, tens tens of thousands of apps are optimized to unlock the full capabilities of macOS, from your Go to pro- productivity apps to your favorite games and hardest working pro apps. And with the M4 family of chips, these apps just soar. Xcode. So you may read.
Get with the program. Run virtual machines and develop code across the stack. Save time with predictive code completion in Xcode. Xcode, Unity Editor, CreateML, TensorFlow, PyTorch, N8G Fortran Compiler, Docker, IntelliJ IDEA, and more.
Handle large image files, no sweat, edit and retouch photos, whether in the studio or in location. You may read.
Adobe Lightroom, Adobe Photoshop, Affinity Photo 2, Capture One, Pixelmator Pro, Topaz Photo AI, Mid Collection 7, and more.
STEM. Make Mac your lab partner. Run complex simulations or DNA sequencing or analyze large data sets in any STEM environment. Next paragraph.
MATLAB, Autodesk AutoCAD, NASA Tetra USS, Oxford Nanopore Mint NOW, Osirix MD, Shopper 3D, Surgical AR, Vectorworks, ArchiCAD, and more.
Business. Multitask like a boss. Create documents and presentations and collaborate across apps and video conferences and do it all once. Microsoft 365 Slack Zoom Keynote. Microsoft 365 Slack Zoom Keynote, Omni Productivity Suite, and more. Find your type and graphic design. Find your type. Take on illustrations, font creation, visual editing, interactive design, and motion graphics with absolute ease. Adobe InDesign, Affinity Publisher 2, Sketch linearity, Curve, Adobe Illustrator, Figma, and more. Bring your imagination to life. Build intricate texturing in 3D artwork. Work on complex animations and render high-resolution scenes. Blender Octane X, Maxon Cinema 4D, Maxon Redshift, Autodesk Maya, Adobe Substance Painter, Houdini, and more. Produce the music production. Produce the whole album. Compose, record, and mix across thousands of tracks with hundreds of plugins in real time. Logic Pro, Pro Tools, Ableton Live, Cubase, Adobe Audition, FL Studio, Main Stage, and more. Video editing. Create stories worth telling. Fly through the 4K and 8K footage and tackle motion graphics and compositing with super fast render times. DaVinci Resolve Studio, Adobe Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro Motion, Adobe After Effects Nuke, Autodesk Flame, and more. That's DaVinci Resolve Studio, and so do the Logic Pro. And finally, gaming. It says Crease Shadows. Don't worry about that. Play favorites. Enjoy immersive gaming thanks to the exceptional graphics capabilities, gorgeous XDR display, and 6-speaker sound system with spatial audio. Turn on game mode for smoother frame rates. You may read.
Assassin's Creed Shadows, Control Ultimate Edition, Frostpunk 2, World of Warcraft, Dragonflight, Sid Meier's Civilization, Registered Mark, VII, and more.
All right. Mac and phone. Mac and iPhone. Better together. iPhone mirroring. Seeing and use what's on your iPhone from your Mac without having to reach for it. You can also drag and drop files between devices. Universal clipboard. Copy text, image, photos, and videos on your iPhone and paste your Mac, or vice versa. AirDrop. Wirelessly share photos, large files, and more between your iPhone, your Mac, and other nearby Apple devices. No Wi-Fi network required. And display, see it all in a new light. Dive into Liquid Retina XDR. See what it means. Adobe Photoshop. Let's see what it means. Please read.
Extreme Dynamic Range lets you maintain extreme brightness for HDR content, delivering outstanding contrast between the brightest brights and the blackest blacks.
Next paragraph.
Promotion makes everything from scrolling to gaming super fluid and responsive, automatically adjusting to match the movement of content, with refresh rates up to 120 Hz. Video editors can even choose a fixed refresh rate that precisely aligns with their footage.
1600 nits peak HDR brightness, 1000 nits sustained HDR brightness, up to 1000 nits SDR brightness outdoors, 1 nit brightness in dark environments, 1,000,000.1 contrast ratio, 1,000,000 colors. Expand your screen real estate. Trello, Mail, Quip, and Keynote. When a project calls for larger canvases, the brilliant studio displays pairs beautifully with MacBook Pro. The 27-inch 5K display makes all your work look stunning. As with the MacBook Pro, you have the option to add nano texture to the display to reduce glare in bright spaces. So, go from the sunniest terrace to the dark studio with more ease than ever. The eye-popping Liquid Retina SDR display offers 1600 nits peak HDR brightness and now provides up to 1000 nits of brightness for SDR content in bright light, so you can see what's on your screen more clearly outside. In low light situations, it dims to 1 nit so you can work comfortably in darker spaces. As you can see with the MacBook Pro with nano texture display, standard display effortlessly read every word and see every vivid pixel thanks to an anti-reflective coating. Nano texture display. Choose this option to reduce glare and reflections in bright spaces, whether inside or out, while maintaining an excellent viewing experience. So I already read that. Camera, mics, and speakers. Make it command performance. The 12 megapixel center stage camera helps you look sharp in any light. Together with the advanced mics and speakers, it lets you take charge of the meeting from afar. Center stage keeps you centered in the frame as you move around. Desk view lets you share your workspace, adding a whole new dimension to make your video calls more engaging. Studio Quality 3 mic array. Your voice comes through crystal clear on video calls and recordings while minimizing background noise. 6 speakers sound system. 2 pairs of force canceling woofers with 2 tweeters fill the room with bold bass rich sound, and special audio with support for the Dolby Atmos creates an immersive sound experience. ports and connectivity. Make powerful connections. So you may read.
MacBook Pro packs an array of ports for connecting high-speed peripherals, driving high-resolution displays, or directly offloading SDXC cards. Models with the M4 Pro and M4 Max chips now include Thunderbolt 5, which offers transfer speeds of up to 120 gigabytes, S.52. MacBook Pro also supports both Wi-Fi 6 times 10 to the 53rd and Bluetooth 5.3 to connect to the internet and your wireless devices.
So Thunderbolt HDMI XDXC headphone jack MagSafe. Drive external displays. Connect up to 2 high-resolution external displays with M4 and M4 Pro or up to 4 displays with M4 Max. Security, no compromises. Security alerts with Apple Silicon. Start reading.
And extends to the Mac OS architecture. This deep integration of hardware and software along with automatic software updates helps keep MacBook Pro stable and protected for the long term. The security architecture also powers features such as Touch ID, Find My, and advanced defenses that protect against viruses and malware.
Touch ID. Unlock your Mac, sign in to apps, and make secure. Yeah, we could skip that. So it just says Intel base 15 or 16 inch, 13 inch, and all that. Yeah, as you can see, built for experience. 13 inch is up to 14 more hours battery life, up to 24 hours total. A stunning liquid Retina XDR display. Fly through demanding tasks up to 9.8 times faster. And 7.8 times faster, like a 16-inch Intel version. 13-inch with M1, more detailed graphics and gaming with hardware accelerated ray tracing, more ports and faster charging. A stunning liquid Retina XDR display. Fly through demanding tasks up to 3.4 times faster. And 14, 16-inch with M1 and M Pro Max, M1 Pro Max. So a display with more consistent brightness and any light, a faster neural engine to get more done with AI powered features. Fly through demanding tasks up to 3.5 times faster. More detailed graphics and gaming with hardware accelerated ray tracing. So yeah, that's all. Anyways, that's all we have. So let's look at the specs we have. 13, 15 inch. So what it says, the MacBook Air. I'll find a way. M2 and M3. What y'all think? So yeah. So here we go. So as I said earlier, we're going to compare the specs. So 14 and 16 M4 chips and regular Pro and Max. So up to 24 hours, 7 inch. So yeah. Anyways, that's all we have for today of the M4 Max lineup announcements. So stay tuned for part 3, like next week, to talk about the M4 Mac Mini. All right. So stay tuned for that and keep in mind. So like and comment and subscribe and let me know about it. So if you're gonna subscribe to my 3 channels, Privacy J Productions 1, 2, and 3, and on my content, all of my social medias will let you know all about it. Facebook, my name is Jaden Garcia. Instagram is JTech727. Snapchat is Scoot0727. And follow me on X is Privacy J NYC1. So thanks for watching and peace out.